championship leader here at ASBK is Josh Waters. Josh, hey, we've had a dry start to the weekend, kinda, but it looks like we could be in a wet one this afternoon for race 1 here at Queensland Raceway.
Yeah, this first race, it's absolutely bucketing down at the moment. So B8, the top 10 for their second race are out at the moment in qualifying, and they're struggling. So for safety, I think they're going to have a look maybe, but who knows? It changes that quick here. So yeah, I would have rather it to be dry.
Hey, you had good pace yesterday on the top of the grid.
Yeah.
That's the one way to start the weekend, right?
Yeah, it was great. Kind of bit me in the bum because I saved the tyre stick. I used the same tyre in both qualifying sessions, which I was so happy, yeah, to achieve that because the level is so high and but doesn't mean anything now.
I was asking Mike the same question with this track, with the cars out there,
Yeah.
grip and rubbers in different areas of the track than it usually would be for you guys. You noticing that?
I am. I'm noticing it. Yeah, so it was. It's strange because, you know, for example, out of turn 3 in the dry anyway, at a motorcycle race meeting, it's always a place where you're sliding. At this weekend, the bike's got grip out of there, but then there's other places where it's like you're on an ice skating rink. Oh, that's the feeling. Obviously, it's not that bad because the lap times we're still being able to achieve, but yeah.
Does that change it in rain like this?
I've got no idea. So
Do we think it will?
maybe. I really don't know. So
you guys got to race Queensland Raceway in the rain last time out here only a couple months ago. What was that like for you in that moment? Can you look back at that and sort of go, okay, at least I can mentally prepare for what we're about to get?
Yeah, it wasn't enjoyable, not at all. So it never is fantastic riding in the rain, doesn't matter where, but there's so many joins in the circuit here and so on. It's, yeah.
As it's really starting to bucket down now.
Bucketing down.
I'll let you go to the truck, warm up, mate. We will hopefully see you on track this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks heaps.
Mike Jones, ASBK, we've got a few other things here as the cars are leaving at Queensland Raceway here. Take us through the beginning of the weekend for you into the races today.
Yeah, it's been an interesting start to the weekend. We had 2 practice sessions yesterday, so one of them was more or less in the damp conditions. A little bit tricky there, but then we had a dry session afterwards. Got down to business pretty quickly there, felt pretty comfortable on the bike, and then straight into qualifying after that, and couldn't quite eke enough out of the bike to put it on pole position, but we'll start from second position for all 3 races.
3 races this weekend for you, being the local to this track and the success you've had here. Having 3, it's extra points you can sort of catch back on that championship. You've got to be loving that, right?
Yeah, look, 3 races is great. I mean, in terms of a points point of view, like, I mean, yeah, more points, more races we've got to get points back, the better. But yeah, it's going to be honestly really tough racing here. We've seen Josh win the races here the previous round when we're here at Queensland Raceway, so nothing's changed really. He's very fast again this time around, so I think we're in for a tough few races.
You're probably the best person to ask this in the way the track is out there. Cars on the track this weekend, meaning rubber in different areas, lines are different. Do you feel it different? Is the bike a little bit different out there with how much sort of track time that it gets?
Yeah, so I've been here at so many different times, you know, with my riding, doing ride days or races and whatnot. And I've got to say the track's in pretty good condition. I mean, yeah, it's surprising, to be honest, how much grip we've got, considering there's so many different types of rubber being laid down from the cars, and then just the dirtiness of the cars, I suppose, on the track. So it's been cleaned up really well, you know, between sessions. So the track's actually in really good nick.
Do you think it makes the track faster?
It's not faster. I mean, we were quick at the previous round, but yeah, I think the track's in good condition. Good enough for us to go quick. Yeah.
Hey, good luck this weekend, and see if we get some of these points back on the championship.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jack Favelle, another weekend here at ASBK, and another chance and opportunity to get that to get what you're chasing. How's the weekend been so far?
It's been a little bit difficult. We've run into a couple of problems, but we've been progressing well. Every session's been going forward. We've been getting close to the leaders, so I think my race pace is good, and just have to stick with them at the start, and I think I can build something towards the end of the race.
Thoughts on the Queensland Raceway circuit here? It's Bit of an odd track when it comes to superbike racing, but it works.
It does work. It does work. It's really technical. It's so few turns. So if you get something wrong in one of the turns, it costs a lot for the rest of the circuit. Especially with such long straights and so many of them. If you lose a bit of drive out of one of the turns, makes things very difficult.
That podium, it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. It's got to happen in the back end of the year. Yeah. I mean, from 12th position, it's going to be hard here, but we'll give it a crack and see what we can do.
Thoughts on racing alongside the supercars here this weekend? A lot of people, a lot of action, a lot of noise, a lot of buzz around it. But is it different out there on the track for you guys?
It is a bit different. There's a lot of spectators and everyone's super enthusiastic. Everyone I talk to in the paddock is really into it, and it's quite cool to see. Like, maybe we wouldn't get this many spectators to superbikes, but everyone here is excited about the bikes, and everyone I talk to, they're really excited. And it's an awesome experience, awesome atmosphere. Yeah, it's really cool. I haven't been to one with the supercars before, but it's awesome.
Hey, good luck this weekend. That podium's on its way.
Thank you very much.
Harry Voight on his return here to Queensland Raceway from a bit of Moto2 in Europe. Is this similar conditions to what you have in Europe? Does it rain there as much as it seems to be at the moment?
Doesn't rain as much, although the last time out I raced in the wet was in France, and yeah, it was kind of like these conditions, and the track conditions so slippery. So Queensland Raceway surface is really slippery as well. Thankfully, in FP1 I kind of got a taste for it. So yeah, it's pretty tricky. So we'll see how race one goes.
How's it been coming back and being on a Ducati? It's probably very, very different between the bikes from what you're used to here. How's that change been, and do you feel comfortable more? Is it each time on track better and better?
Yeah, it has been very different, and to jump back on the Ducati, it's kind of taken its time for me a little bit just because of the electronics. On the Moto2 and any other bike I ride over in Europe, I don't have electronics, so more trying to trust the package underneath me and just trying to get more miles. This track is very different, the layout compared to Europe, so it's all these factors. So all in all, I think it's going not too bad. Not what I want, but that's how it goes some days.
Early thoughts on being on the Ducati and the bike itself and what you've been able to have the last couple of days? You liking it?
Yeah, all is good. It's just more trying to find the finer details. Around this track, there's nothing in it compared to the top five, so we're all really close, which is great to see, although really difficult to make the maximum out of it. And yesterday I didn't really execute it fully, but it's still thereabouts, so it's all positive.
Expectations this weekend, what would Harry Voight be satisfied with?
Top five would be nice. Podium would be even nicer, although at the moment, yeah, I think a bit unknown considering the conditions we've got. So I'm not going to try and get too carried away and just keep my feet on the ground and take it as it comes.
Has it felt like a bit of a homecoming, being back in the ASBK paddock?
A little bit, yeah. It's nice to see all the people and everyone I'm friends with around the paddock, so yeah, I'd say it is.
Hey, good luck this weekend, and we'll see you on track.
Thank you.
Max Stauffer, here we are at Queensland Raceway for the ASBK Supercars double. It's going to be a good time. How are we feeling this weekend?
Yeah, look, coming into this weekend off the back of a good run in Suzuka. Broke my collarbone a couple of weeks ago, so that's been tough. Haven't really had much time to settle down and recover. I was in Suzuka only 7 days, on the bike only 7 days after surgery, so it's been tough, but I feel strong, feel fit, and it's not really worrying me too much. I've just got to get after it.
Take us through how that happened, a practice crash I believe it was. Just take us through that.
Yeah, look, I was just at home on the motocross bike. I've got a track at my house, and me and Cam Dunbar were out doing some training and working on a few things, and I was just in a moto and got caught up in a rut and landed the wrong way. So it's one of those things that happens. It's I've been lucky. I've never hurt myself on a motocross bike before, so it was going to happen eventually. But yeah, look, it's part of the process. The
collarbone's like the introduction, right? to motocross. But hey, your result in Suzuka as well. That was good. That was really good for you, and considering a collarbone injury, that's got to be a sense of confidence leaving there coming into this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's I feel like I've done a great job, and under difficult circumstances, it was nice to get there and feel comfortable and feel good on a bike again. So it's definitely given me confidence and made me believe in myself again. So I just need to get stuck into this weekend and start moving forward up the grid.
So we had some sessions yesterday, some qualifying before both races today. How was that?
Yeah, not very good. Sort of still struggling with the same issues that I have all year. It's not really gotten any better. So we really need to sort out what those or how to resolve those issues. And until then, it's going to be difficult to move forward.
If you had to pinpoint sort of what those issues are, bike related, what are those issues?
Struggling a lot on the entry into the corners, and that sort of just affects the whole way that I'm getting around the corner and the exit of the corner. So it's something that's probably little, but it's creating a big issue, and yeah, it's really hurting us at the moment.
Hey, good luck this weekend. We'll see you out there on track.
Thank you.
Someone who left Queensland Raceway with a smile on their face and probably looking to go back to that form is Glenn Allerton. Hey, Glenn, welcome you to Willowbank, Queensland Raceway. A great start to the weekend for you, and a race today and then 2 tomorrow. How are we feeling?
Yeah, really happy. Like I said to you before, you're restricted with time here, so we didn't do a test here. So for us to get on track and play a little bit of catch up and finally end up in qualifying in P3, I'm really happy with that. The team worked well to give me the feeling that I was chasing in the front end on the brakes, which has been sort of the theme of the year. I'm chasing that feeling on the front brakes, so it's feeling a lot better, and it's able to let me ride the bike the way that I want and be aggressive. So I'm really excited about what this weekend will bring.
A good showing in qualifying for yesterday. You were one of those riders that went to that tyre real late in the session,
Yep.
and they just found grip, and the bike felt great straight away for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We used a second tyre right at the end, and just that fresh tyre, once the track was rubbered in, I gained a big advantage out of it. And I even came back to the pit and said to the boys, probably could have gone a bit quicker if I had a bigger go. But, you always say that when you do a fast lap. But, yeah, I'm confident. The bike feels really good. The Ducati's fast, and the team they've really sort of started to understand what it is that I want to feel out of the bike, and that's why we're getting closer to the front.
Hey, it's funny, like even in qualifying across all the Ducatis, we're good here yesterday, and it's renowned for a spot that they're not.
Yeah.
So it's gains across the whole bike in general, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It seemed like there was an issue at this track with the Ducati, but it seems like everybody's on top of what that problem is, and it's just a chassis difference from a Japanese bike to an Italian bike. So we're on top of it now, and I think that we can race for the win this afternoon.
How important is a good qualifying position on a track like this?
Yeah, massively important. Just to be able to get away with the leaders and not have to push your tyres so hard through the middle phase of the race is just going to be a massive advantage for us. Saying that, I still need to get a good start. I've got to get the jump off the line, but I'm fairly confident that we can do that. And yeah, like I said to the guys yesterday, it was such a relief to start on the front row because we've been back in qualifying this year and having to do a lot of work from behind. So not having to put the extra stress on the tyres is going to be an advantage.
Starting at the front of the grid, and I don't know about you, but it looks pretty cloudy here at the moment. There can be some rain maybe this afternoon.
Yeah.
Can we get a repeat?
It's possible we can. I'm confident if it happens. Personally, I don't want it to rain. I'd rather just have a dry race, but if it rains, we'll be ready.
Hey, good luck this weekend, and we'll see you on track.
Thanks.